Okay, I want to start this off with a single question. It's a really simple one, but if you answer it honestly, it might just completely change how you look at every single day of your life. So, picture this. Someone offers you 1 crore rupees. It's yours, right now, cash in hand, no strings attached. But there's just one catch. You won't wake up tomorrow morning. Would you take that deal? I mean, of course not, right? Nobody would. And the logic behind that simple no leads to a pretty mind-blowing conclusion about your own life. Think about what that really means. That simple choice proves that the act of just waking up tomorrow, one single morning, is worth more to you than a massive fortune. We instinctively value our life above all else, yet we so easily just waste the very thing that life is made of: time. Every moment we let slip by is a tiny piece of our life that's just gone, forever. So if we agree that a single morning is priceless, what's the actual currency we're dealing with here? Let's break it down by the numbers. Every single day, your life's bank account gets a fresh deposit of 86,400 seconds. And here's the thing, there are no rollovers. You can't save them for later. Once the clock hits midnight, that balance is wiped clean and a new deposit comes in. The richest person in the world and the poorest person, they get the exact same amount. The only difference is how you choose to spend it. You know, the ancient Atharva Veda has this incredible metaphor for this. It says that time is like a fast horse that never, ever stops. You can't bribe it, you can't ask it to slow down. Your only choice is to jump on and ride it, or just stand there and watch it gallop off into the distance without you. So if time is this priceless, unstoppable force, then why are we so darn good at letting it get away from us? Well, it turns out there are two main enemies that are constantly trying to steal it from right under our noses. First up, there's a lack of energy. You know that feeling, right? That classic, oh, I'll do it tomorrow. Or I'm just not in the mood. But the second one, and this one might be even more dangerous, is a lack of purpose. You've got the time, you might even have the energy, but you have no clue where to point it. So that horse of time, it just runs right by you. And you know what? This problem of distraction, it's not new at all. In fact, it's ancient. Way back, the Roman Empire basically perfected this strategy they called bread and circuses. The idea was super simple. Keep the people fed with free bread and entertained with giant spectacles, and they'll be way too distracted to question what's really going on. Does that sound a little familiar? Yeah. Today's circus isn't in a giant coliseum. It's in your pocket. Social media, streaming services, it's a never-ending buffet of entertainment that's literally engineered to give you these quick dopamine hits. It's designed to capture our most valuable resource, our time and our attention. They have perfected the art of making us stand still while the horse of time runs by. But here's the good news. You don't have to be a spectator in all this. History is absolutely filled with people who didn't just watch that horse run by. No, they grabbed the reins and they rode it all the way to greatness. Let's talk about a few of these masters of time. Take Mahatma Gandhi. During the Dani March, a reporter tried to stop him for a quick interview. Gandhi just kept walking and said, "You are a walker, and I am a walker," putting the time for his mission way above any personal fame. Or look at someone like Abraham Lincoln, who is working on a farm, helping his father, and educating himself, all in the same 24 hours that you and I get. And then there's Warren Buffett, who at just 6 years old was already investing his time buying and selling gum and coke for a profit while other kids were just playing. See the pattern? They all understood the real currency isn't money, it's time. So how do we get there? How do we go from being distracted to becoming a master of our own time? Well, there's actually a powerful Harvard-backed technique that can help you take back control, and it's called time boxing. Now, most of us use to-do lists, right? But they have some huge flaws. A giant list just creates decision fatigue. You end up doing the easy 3-minute task instead of the really important 30-minute one. And worst of all, the list has no context. It's just a random bunch of tasks with no clear why behind them. Time boxing, on the other hand, it's a clear, scheduled plan. It's designed to build momentum. But listen, a powerful technique like this is completely useless if you don't know what you're aiming for. Before you can schedule your time effectively, you need a target. And that's where setting a SMART goal comes in. SMART is just an acronym that stands for specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. So instead of a vague goal like, I want to travel, get specific. I want to go to Delhi. Make it measurable. How long will it take? Make sure it's actually achievable and that it's relevant to what you care about. And maybe most important of all, make it time-bound. A goal without a deadline, that's just a dream.
Okay, so once you have your SMART goal, you can use time boxing. And the idea is actually super simple but profound. You don't just list what you need to do. You physically open your calendar and you give every single task a specific home, a time box. For example, instead of a to-do item that just says work on presentation, your calendar has a specific block. 9 o'clock to 9:45 a.m., research stats for presentation. 9:45 to 10:30 a.m., create the first draft of the slides. You see? You pack your day with intention.
All right, we've talked about the value of your time, the enemies trying to steal it, the masters who tamed it, and the exact weapon you can use to join them. So, now it's your turn. That horse of time, it's waiting for you, right now. All your biggest ambitions, your grandest goals, they don't start out there somewhere in the future. Nope, they begin right here, right now, and how you decide to structure your next 24 hours. If you can't control your day, you can't control your destiny. Real power starts by ruling your own schedule. So I'm going to leave you with this one last question. Not what you'll do tomorrow or next week or even next year. What are you going to do with the next 30 minutes? Are you going to let that horse run by? Or are you going to decide right now to get on and ride? The choice is all yours.